Can we all establish that other people's opinion is not evidence or proof of anything? Can we? I feel like I've done videos on this so many times it's redundant. But can we all establish someone else's opinion or thoughts, the conclusion they've drawn, or the assumption someone has made is not proof of anything? Can you imagine sitting in a courtroom and thinking that evidence to support your whatever, your stand, your position, what evidence are you bringing? Other people's opinions? No. Can we establish that strangers who have never met someone, never known someone, and were never in someone's life can't know what happened to a person in their life? Can we establish that? Are we there? Can we establish that survivors of human trafficking get discredited on a regular basis? Most commonly by those that knew them in their adult life, not when they were harmed. Family members who refused to accept or face something they didn't help, they didn't stop, or they were not aware of. Can we establish that? Can we just at least human on the level of other motherfuckers' opinions aren't proof? No matter how many of those opinions you gather, they're all opinions. They're not fact or proof of anything. Can we get there? That would help tremendously. Because nothing is going to waste its time. No one is going to waste their time bothering with people who still think other people's opinion is somehow proof of reality. My grown children do not speak to me. They call me a liar. They call me a lot of things. None have ever spoken to me, just so you know. Not via text, no email, and not one phone call ever in 5 years. Ever to say, Mom, we don't believe this happened to you. Nope. Not one time. They were ashamed and embarrassed about things that took place in my life decades before they were born. And I guess I did a good job not letting them know what happened to me while they were growing up. And I'll never claim to be a good parent. Never. I'll always think that I should have done better. Don't most parents? My kids were ashamed. When I was baited forward and I told the story that I had been trafficked, they were ashamed and embarrassed. They didn't want to accept it. They've never spoke to me about it. And they've stood with a hate crew. And I accept that because I love my children. And I know it's embarrassing. And I know. So it's okay. I never stopped loving them. I just don't come on here and talk about them. My 2 siblings are, I don't care. I have like 9, 10, 11. Brittany, how many? Fucking too many. If every one of my half siblings.
Half siblings.
Right. If they all stood up but the two that usually have for 5 years because they have nothing better to do. Again, they don't call me. They don't call my husband. They don't call Brittany. They don't text my son, Josh, who's right here. They don't call. They just call me liar and a scam and a fraud and a this and a that. And again, did not live in my household or even the same fucking state as me. We have different fathers. One of them is legally my cousin. The other's legally my uncle.
The Cundies? The cousin aunties? That's what I like to call them.
Again, did not live with me. Saw me twice maybe in a decade and a half. Can we establish if you weren't in somebody's life every day, or hell, even once a year or once a decade, who in the world are you to say what took place during their life that you weren't in? You could never then stand as a witness to anything in their life since you weren't there to witness it. Can we establish that? Just as humanity. If someone was not there, folks, hear me again. You think of yourselves, your own lives. From ages 5 to 10. Did you know me? Did I know all of you from ages 5 to 10? No, I did not. I didn't, right? Not 99% of you. I probably did not know you from ages 5 to 10. So then, how would I be accurate if I stand up and say I know what happened to you or what did not between ages 5 and 10? If I didn't know you, I wasn't there. What if I then go base my opinion? No, I didn't know you. I never saw you. I've never met you. So I can't say I know what happened to you. But what if I go listen to other people who say they know what happened to you? They also haven't met you. And they also weren't there. But if I listen to them and I go, oh, well, I know what happened to you because they all said. Humanity, can we establish that we're not on a child's playground? And that's not fact or proof of anything? Can we get there? There's not a lot of help left if we can't get there. No. You'll absolutely believe any fucking thing. You'll fall again and again and again and again and again, and nothing will be able to help you if you keep believing that opinion, assumption, or other motherfuckers' opinions, even if they scream them, are proof of any fucking thing. If you've never gone to see for your own self with your own eyes, you don't know, do you? If you didn't live in my life every damn day, you would not have a clue what in the hell took place in my life or anyone else's. Can we get there? We're about to get there. Y'all are all about to get there. God, I pray a hedge of protection around everyone who does not believe what actual proof is. I rise inside them a fire of truth they have never seen before. I send them only the love I would show my own children. I pray they get through it.